Hey gang, Maniacal Vapes here. Coming back at you with another ramble, as it were. I don't like the word vlog. Don't like blog or any of those words. They sound kind of messed up. But so, back for another ramble. Chilling with you. Kind of talk about what's going on in the vape world. Talk about different stuff. I mean, none of this is going to be earth-shattering, I don't think. I might catch a little bit of heat for one of my topics that I've picked on this week. Actually, it's the main reason I came up with or wanted to do this particular video. Is some shit rubbed me the wrong motherfucking way. I mean, a little bit of backstory. I've been vaping almost 2 years now. I got into this, I was using smokeless tobacco, chew, and smoking cigars. So I was pretty much tobacco's bitch. And I'm sorry, I'm rocking back and forth. It's got to be fucking distracting as shit. Let's have a vape, shall we? Rocking on my stacked Omega. I need to quit saying Rocking on my stacked Omega. Got a pretty gnarly ass build on there. It's some weird version of Transformers I came up with. It's amazing what you'll come up with when you don't have all the wire you need to make a specific build. Yeah. Let's have a drink too if we would. So, hope everybody out there is doing okay. I want to thank my 5 subscribers. That's right, rocking 5 of you. Thank you for subscribing. I do appreciate that y'all do that. I've had like 72 views, and I have 5 subscribers. Yeah. Hit that subscribe button, people. Daddy needs money. Yeah, I'm still rocking back and forth. You know what? Get fucking used to it. I'm like ADD shit, so I'm always constantly moving. It's no wonder my kids aren't Ritalin. So let's dive in to some of the topics. I'll start with a light one first. You know what I mean? I think a topic I think a few people can get behind with me. You know, solidarity, bro. Let's talk about sub-tanks. Yeah, sub-tanks. Boy, they were neat when they first came out, weren't they? Woo-wee. At Aspire, Atlantis changed the game. And that's not the first time Atlantis has changed the game. Let's be honest here. They came out with the Nautilus, then the Atlantis, and then if you're not familiar with the Cleto or you haven't had a chance to use one, it's pretty boss. It's different. And that's important. Alright, that's real important here. So pay fucking attention. Alright? It's different than every other sub-tank out on the market. Okay? Most sub-tanks, you can pretty much close your eyes, pick one, and it's going to be the freaking same. You've got your base, you've got your coil, you've got your chimney, you've got your top, and you've got your mouthpiece. Yeah, some of them have juice control, flowage, and different airflow configurations from the bottom and the top and the side and around the street with the it's your neighbor's house coming in kind of air. Why? You know, I think I've mentioned this in the past. I work at a vape store and I get people come in all the time wanting to trade stuff. So last year about this time I made a decision, you know what, I'm going to start collecting these sub-tanks and kind of make a little library, if you will, of sub-tanks. Yeah, after about the 15th one, I went, shit, I can't keep up. And I don't know exactly how many is on the market right now, but if that number is not north of 100, I'll be shocked. Every freaking week, someone's coming out with another sub-tank. From the cheapy ones all the way to the high-end ones. Scottua came out with one called The Tank. Holy shit, who did that marketing and research and development? What should we name this? Well, you know, Fred, I'm not sure what we should name this tank. That's it! The tank! Yeah, you fucking rule my world, man. It's probably overpriced as shit as well. If you remember their mech mods were pricey as shit. So, yeah, there's 20 million sub-tanks coming out right now. And really, the only difference between all of them is the coil heads. Well, this coil head gives me amazing flavor. Oh my goodness, it's just delightful. No, it sucks ass, okay? Compared to a dripper, every single one of these fucking sub-tanks, you have to give your flavor up for convenience. The only exception to that is see previous Aspire Cleto. It's the closest I've come to dripper flavor. Now, vapor production, yeah. I mean, if you're a hardcore cloud chaser, no, it ain't for you. I mean, you're not going to cloud up a room or nothing. But for flavor, the way it's designed with just the coil as the chimney, I mean, it's different. If nothing else, it's different. And Lord knows we need different. I don't know how many people need to come out with a tank that's just a variation on the same damn thing. Quit it. Let's get some innovation going here. And oh, wait a minute, I forgot. There is innovation. I'm sorry. Now we're using ceramic. Huh? Okay. I've not tried a ceramic one. I don't know. I can't speak as to whether they're better or worse. But it's still the same damn configuration. There's still a chimney. There's still a mouthpiece. There's still a base. I don't know. Time will tell. Maybe I'll try one and go, oh my God, it's orgasmic. I doubt it. I really do. But for the most part, I'll keep my dripper. I'll be a happy camper. You can come out with 20,000 more fucking sub-tanks. I will not buy a single damn one of them. And a lot of people I know are kind of in the same thinking that, no, I've had about enough. So, we'll see where it goes. So yeah, I think that covers the sub-tanks. Boy, I don't know. You know, as I sit here, I'm looking at my notes that I just scribbled up. Okay, let me preface this by saying I'm not touching on this subject to create controversy or to get my subscribers up or do anything of that nature. That's not how I roll. Okay? That's not how I approach things. If I get 100,000 subscribers, I want it to be on the merits of the content that I provide, not piggybacking on the back of someone else. Like when that whole Rip Tripper shit came out, there was some idiot who came out with a video and just dogging on Rip Tripper, just dogging on the dude, man. Tristan Pope, that's who it was. And he was a nobody. And he got a bunch of subscribers off of that. They didn't get subscribers because of their content, of their wit, their knowledge, their skill. They got it because they bashed on Rip Trippers. Oh, hey, fuck him, yeah. You Rip is dead. You're not the future, whatever. You know what? Fuck off. I mean, you got way too much money. Go away. Leave me the fuck alone. But, so this next topic that we will be discussing is not for the purposes of building up my subscribers. It is not for bashing on a reviewer. Like I says in the previous video, I'm new to this. I've only got like 5 subscribers. The person I'm going to be talking about has like umpteen billion. So I'm not even in the same class. I'm not even in the same ballpark, okay? Matter of fact, I'm not even in the same goddamn sport. But he come out with something the other day and it really kind of rubbed me the wrong way, okay? And you may not agree with me, and that's fine. If you don't agree with me, if you feel I'm full of shit, that's fine. You don't have to watch any more of my videos. feel free to comment. I mean, if you feel you need to get something off your chest, if you feel it is so important that your voice be heard, and it's going to be douchey, then go ahead. Go ahead, knock yourself out, man. But, I mean, and I'm not looking for people who, oh, you know what, you're so right. My goodness. No, I ain't looking for all that shit. This is just me. And I know nobody else, at least in the comment section of this thing, of this post I read, nobody was saying any different than the attaboy shit, okay? So, Mr. Bissardo came out with a Facebook post ripping on a certain segment of the vaping community, okay? Now, first and foremost, that is his right. He can say whatever he wants. He can say it, you know, loud and proud. And he has a voice. People will listen to him. As a whole, I agreed with his message. As a whole. But there were a few bullet points here that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So let's talk about them real quick. And if you agree, fine. If you don't agree, fine. If you can sway my point of view to your point of view, I encourage that. I don't know everything. I'm not the smartest person in the world. Okay? I don't know everything. So maybe you have a view or an opinion that could sway mine to a different way of thinking. Okay? Let's have a bite. Getting a little on the dry side there. Let's go ahead and juice this up before we dive right in. So Mr. Bissardo came out with a post. And he was basically, the gist of it is we need to unite as a community. We need to stop copyright infringement. And we need to quit blowing clouds. Basically, that's it in the gist. Okay? Now, he does in one portion of his post, try to clean up his anti-cloud chasing words, okay? But if you've watched Mr. Bissardo's videos for any length of time, you know Mr. Bissardo does not like cloud chasing. It's not his thing. And that's cool. It's not his thing. It doesn't have to be his thing. We're all different. We're all individualized here. But to bash on it, and make no mistake, he bashed on it, I think that's wrong. I think that's counterintuitive to the rest of the message he was trying to present. So, let's kind of go over a little bit a few of the things that were in this post. And if I'd smart, I'd brought it with me, but I'm just going off of memory right now. But one of the things, he had 4 bullet points on cloud chasing. And the first one was, does he think that cloud chasing helps the community, the vaping community? And the answer was no. And that confuses me just a little bit. Because the obverse of that would be, does your mouth to lung vaping help the community? I don't know. Does it? You tell me. I don't see where either freaking one of them help or hurt the community. Okay? I know there are some douchebags out there that, and I've witnessed this personally, it kind of messes with my head, that when you're like walking in the mall, they'll blow out a big old cloud, or you're in Walmart and they'll blow out a big old cloud. And I think that's more the individual. They were going to be a douchebag whether they vaped or not. Whether it was smoking, vaping, drinking, whatever it was that could possibly offend someone else, they're going to do it. In this particular instance, it's vaping. But here's a just an observation that I've seen is it doesn't matter whether you're blowing big clouds or little mouth to lung clouds. You're still going to get that same look. You know the look I'm talking about. That person looks at that old judgmental ass shit, right? So it doesn't matter what cloud you're blowing or what vapor is coming out of you. You're going to offend someone. That doesn't, either one of them doesn't help our community. So, you know, there's that thing. Something else that, I mean, he wanted to say we need to come together as a community and we need to work together. We need not judge each other. Don't judge each other for the way you vape. I have seen in countless videos of his where, let's see here, can you see that? See how wide that mouthpiece is? It's about a 12 to 13 millimeter bore diameter. I've heard him on multiple occasions liken this to having a dick in your mouth. Oh, that's, you know, too big in my mouth. No. Okay, so you want the respect from other members of the community, but you don't want to give the respect. It's okay if, you know, we're all supposed to work together, but just not you. You know, we're not. I'm supposed to be all cool with you and shit, saying that this, you know, it's so big in the mouth. You know, go back and watch his fucking videos. I ain't making this shit up. You know, and I thought it was wrong at the time because I personally prefer the wide bore. I don't suck dick. I like a wide bore. I don't like the 510 drip tip. It's too restrictive. It makes me want to throw up. Literally. Not figuratively. Literally. It makes me want to throw up. It's some sort of gag reflex thing. I don't know what it is, but that's the truth. I have to have a wide bore and get more air through there, or else I feel like I want to puke. It doesn't mean that I want a big one in my mouth. No, it doesn't. That's not what it means at all. That's divisive. That's splitting the community right there. As a whole, I believe, yes, we should be respectful when we're vaping. Yes, I believe we shouldn't be judgmental. If someone is on an ego stick, don't dog on them for it. There's no call for that. Just the same as if you're on an ego stick, don't dog someone because they've got, you know, a monster, a big ass fucking Mechamod or some shit like that. Because I hear it too. Oh, I hear freaking the little motherfuckers on ego sticks, real iLeaf 30s or whatnot. Oh, those big old things. Yeah, I don't like those. Those are nasty. Yeah, whatever. It happens from both ends. On his post, it was more of a, you know, coming from a cloud blower dogging on the little devices. I've seen it the other way, but that's not presented. You know what I mean? That's because he's presenting it from his angle. And his angle is mouth to lung. Okay? And a couple things that I want to go ahead and touch on the mouth to lung, because quite honestly, I've almost unsubscribed several times because of this whole mouth to lung thing. I'm getting tired of hearing about it. I appreciate that that's the way you vape. I appreciate that several reviewers actually vape like that. But there's a lot more reviewers who chase clouds. And with my experience, one, working in a vape store, two, knowing people who work in other vape stores that I'm friends with, the trend that I'm seeing going on now, vape stores are stopping carrying ego sticks. Now they're not carrying these ego sticks because they're hot sellers. They're not carrying them anymore because they don't sell. With the introduction of the Kanger sub box, a lot of people are skipping that whole mouth to lung thing anyway. But let's talk about that whole mouth to lung thing anyway. He's a very strong proponent of that. Well, you're coming off smoking, and well, that mouth to lung is, you know, well, that's just what you need. No, it isn't. It's whatever you need to quit. And mouth to lung, sometimes, is not what you need. If none of this existed, if none of, here, let me grab this one. If none of these things existed that produced large volume of vapor, I wouldn't be doing it anymore. The Nautilus, which is pretty much the top of the pops as far as a mouth-to-lung hit on a tank, that didn't do it for me. And if that's where the journey stopped, if that's where the vapor industry had stopped and said, okay, we're not going any further, boom, we're stopping at the Nautilus. Well, I'd have gone back to chewing or smoking cigarettes or smoking cigars, because that did not satisfy me. And I'm glad if it satisfies other people. And if you can quit on that, hey, you know what? You're awesome. You're fucking awesome. Don't let anybody tell you any different. But for me and a lot of the people I know, if that was where you had to stop, it wouldn't have worked. We'd be right back there. So cloud chasing to me is it's a needed thing. It has to happen. It helps the industry. What? Yes, it helps the industry that there are people who can go to this. It helps that we are not turning people away because we cannot offer them what they need to finish the job. And then let's talk about the nicotine content. Most people who are still on a mouth-to-lung, they're using a 12. So if they outlaw vaping tomorrow and say, okay, vaping no more, you're going back to cigarettes. I got a 3 in here. I could take it or fucking leave it. I am no longer addicted to nicotine. I'm not addicted to the tar, to the nicotine, to whatever the hell is all off in these tobacco ingredients. What I am addicted to, however, is the hobby side of it. And I like the nicotine. It's calming, true. And I think it adds something to the flavor of the juice that I use. But if they were to ban this tomorrow, I wouldn't go back to chewing. I wouldn't go back to smoking. I wouldn't go back to cigars. Because now I'm at a 3. I am 3% of the volume of my juice is nicotine. That's nothing. That's nothing. I can go hours, days, weeks, whatever without having a vape, because I'm not addicted to the nicotine anymore. So the person on a mouth-to-lung, when all these regulations come down, if they ever do, the people who are going to go the way of the dodo and go back to smoking are the mouth-to-lung people. The people who are crying the loudest right now are the ones who will fail us and fail the experiment, the great experiment that is vaping. Let's see here. What else can we go on about? Let's have a vape. Anyway, I just put a review up for that damn thing. Check it out. It's freaking awesome. So, boy, I had another point there that I was going to make. I can't remember what the hell it was now. But anyway. Oh, the advocacy part of it. There was a statement in this whole thingy about why these people are fighting for you. They're not fighting for your copyright infringements and you're blowing big clouds and you're throwing juice and you're naked women. They're not fighting for you. They're fighting for me. What are they fighting? I am a big, I support the people who are out there trying to make a difference. You know, SFATA, CASA, Vaping Militia, all these groups are trying. And, you know, I make my phone calls and do my writing whenever, you know, I'm asked to. But let's kind of be honest here. What exactly are they fighting? Because they ain't won shit. Go talk to the people in Indiana. Go talk to the people in Arkansas. Go talk to the people in California, New Jersey, Oregon, wherever all these laws have passed, what exactly are they fighting? Because if they're fighting, they're losing. And I'm not seeing anything on the horizon that they're doing that's changing the outcome of this. Maybe they're changing the federal level, maybe. Maybe they'll have some influence there. But at the state and local level, nah, they ain't fighting. They're not fighting. Fighting entails that there's a conflict, that there's a clash between two things. There's no two things. They're not even paying attention to these people. All the advocacy stuff, they're not even paying attention to them. They don't even think they exist. The only state that has a advocacy presence is Oklahoma. And they've had it for freaking years. And they've written laws prior to vaping getting popular that stops all this silly shit that they're trying now. But you're fighting something that's not fighting you back. It's not engaging you because they don't pay attention to you. You're not even on their radar. You want me to make phone calls? Fine, I'll make phone calls. Does it change anything? Not that I have seen. That's not to say that over time, cumulative effort, maybe it will make a difference. But go holler at Indiana. If you want to get on your fucking high horse about the people on the front line fighting the good fight, they're losing the good fight. And they're going to continue to lose the good fight while this whole negative shit comes out. All this media attention. You don't got to talk to the legislators. All you got to do is get the TV stations and radio and newspaper and magazines to quit printing negative ass shit. You get that done and we have a positive image. Vaping right now is it's despised. It didn't used to be that way. When I first started vaping, it wasn't thought of in any negative light whatsoever. Until, tobacco company, pharmaceutical companies, yada yada yada, decided to throw money behind negative campaigning for in the media. Not blowing smoke. Hey, they got the right idea. They're trying to change the media perception. I'm not sure what they're hoping to do by, putting a wounded vet out there as, the face of not blowing smoke. I'm not sure exactly, it seems to me like that's trying to play on something it shouldn't be trying to play on. I don't think you should be putting our men and women who have gone over to fight and lose fucking body parts. I don't think you should be fucking putting them on a vaping shit. I mean, we're kind of low down on the list of fucking important shit. I mean, there's, fucking all the mental shit that happens, fucking, you've got all cancers and all the diseases and shit that they could be, speaking for. Vaping, we're not really all that fucking important. Okay? So I'm not sure, to me that one kind of struck me as a little bit, kind of a stretch. So I don't know. I didn't think that was the right way to go about that, but at least they are doing something. They're getting billboards up. They are putting ads in things. They're trying to make a difference. Phone calls and petitions, signing your name on some shit, that ain't having an effect. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different response is the sheer definition of fucking insanity. So, not blowing smoke, they're not insane. They figured out we're going to do something different. But, so all these people fighting to save vaping, and they're not fighting for you, Mr. Copyright Infringement Juice Maker. They're not fighting for you, big cloud blowing son of a bitch in the mall. We're not fighting for you, we're fighting for mouth to lung people. Well, that's bringing the community together. Good job. So, I'm not sure. Hey, you know what? Maybe I got it all wrong. But I believe the basis of his rant was solid. We do need to come together as a community. We need to, do whatever. But, I mean, to be honest with you, the smoking community doesn't rally around and protect smoking. I mean, I don't know. It's unfair, and it really bugs me that we're having to fight to save lives. But, I don't know. That's just fucking rambling on. Who the fuck knows? Let's have a vape. So, anyway, I've got another bullet point here, but I'll just save that for another damn video. We're running at 30 minutes. If you actually took the time to watch this, hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, do whatever. Don't like, don't subscribe. I don't give a shit. I do this more for me than for you. I'm kind of an introverted person, so this is kind of my way of interacting with humanity by not interacting with humanity. So thank you for watching. I do appreciate it coming through. I mean, fuck, man, Twisted stole all the great lines. I really do appreciate it. And let's keep on vaping. Man, all the catchphrases, all the good ones have been taken, man. I'm stuck with fucking leftover shit. Let's vape. Who the fuck knows? So anyway, hopefully, I'll make some vlogs in the future that are a bit more lighthearted, maybe not such, topics that a little on the heavy side. I don't know. But once again, thanks for watching. At 31 minutes, 32 minutes, I think this is fucking long enough. Thank you for watching. We will see you next time. Y'all be cool, man.